Okay, so I'm 67 years old. I live in a 4-bedroom house that I've owned for 30 years. It's my house, my sanctuary, my home. My daughter Lindsay is 38. She lives in a trendy downtown apartment with her husband and 2 kids. Small apartment, expensive apartment. And for the past 6 months, she's been on a mission to get me out of my house, not because I need help, not because I'm declining, but because she wants my house. She just won't say it. Instead, she uses code words like comfort, like simplifying, like what's best for you, Mum. It started innocently enough. Mum, have you thought about downsizing? This house is so big. Don't you get lonely? I'm not lonely. I have friends, I have hobbies, I have a life. I'm perfectly fine, Lindsay. But she kept pushing. Every visit, every phone call. Mum, you don't need 4 bedrooms. What are you even using them for? Well, funny you should ask, Lindsay, because 3 of those bedrooms, they're full of your stuff, your childhood furniture, your college textbooks, your wedding decorations, your kids' old baby clothes, your entire life that you've been storing at my house for 15 years. But I didn't say that. Not yet. I just kept saying I was fine, that I liked my house, that I wasn't going anywhere, and she kept pushing. Last month, she showed up with brochures. Again with the brochures. Why do they all think brochures are going to convince me? Mum, look at this place. It's a 55-plus community. Beautiful apartments, all one level. No stairs, no yard work. They have activities. I don't want activities. I have my activities in my house. Lindsay, I appreciate your concern, but I'm not moving. Her face did this thing, this tight, frustrated thing. Mum, I'm just trying to help. You're not getting any younger. This house is too much responsibility. You should be relaxing, enjoying life, not maintaining this big old house. Big old house, my big old house. That's paid off, that I love, that she wants. What if you just tried looking, just toured a few places, saw what's out there? No, thank you. Mum, please do it for me, for my peace of mind, for her peace of mind, not mine, hers. That's when I realised this wasn't about my comfort. This was about her plans, her wants. She wanted my house for herself, for her family, for space she didn't have in her expensive, tiny apartment. She wanted me out so she could move in or sell it or something, but whatever it was, it had nothing to do with my well-being. Everything to do with her agenda. Well, 2 could play this game. If Lindsay wanted to simplify my life, I'd simplify hers, starting with all that storage. After she left, I went upstairs, opened the door to bedroom number 2, my guest room, except it wasn't a guest room anymore. It was Lindsay's storage unit, boxes everywhere, her old desk, her bookshelf, her high school yearbooks, stuff she'd been temporarily storing since she moved out at 22, 16 years ago, just until I get settled, Mum. She'd been settled for over a decade. She just never came back for her stuff. Because why would she? Free storage at Mum's house that I maintain, that I heat, that I insure, while she lives in her trendy apartment and tells me my house is too much. I opened bedroom number 3, more boxes, baby clothes, a crib, a changing table. I'm saving these for when we have another baby, Mum. That was 5 years ago. They're done having babies. These are just sitting here, taking up my space in my house. That's too big for me. I opened bedroom number 4, my craft room, except half of it was Lindsay's craft supplies. From her scrapbooking phase, from her jewellery making phase, from her I'm going to start an Etsy shop phase that lasted 3 weeks, all stored at my house. while she tells me to downsize. I took photos, every box, every piece of furniture, every item. Then I called a moving company. Hi, I need a storage unit rented and a truck. I'm moving some things out of my house. The woman on the phone was cheerful. Of course, how much space do you need? I looked around, did some quick math. A 10S guarantee unit should do it. Great, and when would you like the truck? Saturday, 8 a.m. Perfect, we'll see you then. I hung up and I smiled. This was going to be magnificent. Saturday morning came. Lindsay had no idea what was happening. She was at her kids' soccer game. Perfect timing. The movers arrived at 8 a.m. sharp. 3 guys, big truck, ready to work. Everything in bedrooms 2, 3 and 4, I told them. Box it up if it's not already boxed. Load it all. Take it to the storage unit. They got to work. Efficient, professional, fast. By noon, the truck was full of Lindsay's stuff, her life, her storage that she'd left at my house while telling me my house was too much for me. I rode to the storage facility with them, watched them unload, stack boxes, arrange furniture, fill that 10x20 unit completely. It was beautiful, organised, hers. All set, ma'am, the lead mover said. Anything else? Nope, that's everything, thank you. I paid them, tipped them generously, and I took photos, lots of photos, of the storage unit, the code, the address, everything Lindsay would need to access her stuff. That was no longer at my house. I drove home feeling light. My house felt bigger, airier, like I could breathe again. Sunday morning, Lindsay called, cheerful voice, fake cheerful. Hey Mom, how was your weekend? Productive, very productive. How was soccer? Good, the kids had fun. Hey, I was thinking maybe I could come by this week and we could look at some of those communities I showed you. Just look, no pressure. No pressure, right. Actually, Lindsay, I need you to come by. Today, if possible, we need to talk. My tone was serious. She picked up on it. Is everything okay? Everything's fine. Just come by around 2. Okay, sure. See you then. She arrived at 2 p.m. on the dot, nervous, guilty looking, like she knew something was different but couldn't figure out what. Hi, Mum. What's going on? You sounded serious. Come in. Let's sit. We sat in the living room, my living room, in my house, that she wanted me to leave. Lindsay, I've been thinking about what you said, about simplifying my life, about this house being too much, about all the space I have. Her face lit up. You have? That's amazing, Mom. I think you're making the right... I'm not moving. Her face fell. What? I'm not moving. But I did simplify. I simplified your life. What are you talking about? I pulled out my phone, showed her the photos, the empty bedrooms, the storage unit, the boxes. I moved all your stuff out, all of it. It's in a storage unit now. 10x20 costs $280 a month. I've prepaid the first month. After that, it's your responsibility. She stared at the photos, mouth open, speechless. You moved my stuff? I did. You kept telling me to simplify, to get rid of things I don't need. Well, I don't need your stuff, so I simplified. I moved it out. Now I have 3 empty bedrooms, so much space, so much less clutter. Thank you for the suggestion. Her face went red. You had no right. I had every right. It's my house. Your stuff has been taking up my space for 15 years, while you've been telling me my house is too big, too much responsibility. Well, now it's smaller, more manageable, just like you wanted. But I was storing that there. You didn't even ask. You didn't ask if you could store it for 15 years. You said temporarily. That was 16 years ago, Lindsay. 16? You got settled, got married, had kids, bought furniture, but you never came back for your stuff, because why would you? Free storage at Mum's, while Mum pays the heating bill, the insurance, the maintenance on a house you think she should sell. She was shaking, actually shaking. Where is it? Where's my stuff? I handed her a piece of paper, storage unit address, code, key. It's all there, safe, organised, waiting for you to deal with it like an adult, like someone who's been settled for over a decade. I can't afford a storage unit. Then come get your stuff, move it to your place, deal with it, but it's not staying at my house anymore, because my house, the house you think I should leave, is finally my house again. Not your storage facility, not your backup plan, mine. She stood up, grabbed the paper. This is ridiculous. You're being petty. I'm being strategic. There's a difference. You wanted me to simplify my life, to get rid of things, to downsize, so I did. I downsized your stuff right out of my house. I simplified by removing clutter that wasn't mine. I did exactly what you suggested. I just did it to your things instead of mine. She looked like she wanted to cry or scream or both. So that's it? You're just going to kick my stuff out? It's already out. Has been since yesterday. And yes, that's it. Unless, I paused. Let it hang. Unless what? Unless you stop pushing me to move, stop with the brochures, stop with the simplifying talk, stop treating me like I'm incompetent, like I can't handle my own house, the house I've lived in for 30 years, the house I love, the house that's mine. You do that, we're good, we can move forward. You keep pushing, your stuff stays in storage, and you pay for it. Your choice. She was quiet, processing, realising she'd been caught, realising her plan had backfired. I was just worried about you, she said weakly. No, you weren't. You were worried about your space, your needs, your plans. You wanted my house for yourself or for money. Either way, you wanted me out. And you disguised it as concern, as caring, as helping me simplify. But I see through it, Lindsay. I see exactly what this was. Tears started running down her face, real tears. I'm sorry, we're so cramped and you have so much space. Then get a bigger apartment or a house, but don't try to take mine. Don't manipulate your mother into leaving her home so you can benefit. That's not love. That's not concern. That's greed. She left shortly after, crying, defeated, and I sat in my house, my beautiful, spacious, now actually empty guest room's house, and I felt good, powerful, free, because I'd drawn a line, I'd fought back, I'd simplified, just not in the way she wanted. It's been 3 weeks. Lindsay hasn't mentioned downsizing once, hasn't brought brochures, hasn't talked about simplifying. She visits. We have coffee, but there's a distance now, a boundary. She knows that I'm not someone she can manipulate, that I see through the fake concern, that I'll protect what's mine, even if that means moving her entire life storage into a unit she has to pay for. She hasn't picked up her stuff yet, still in storage, still costing her $280 a month. Maybe she will eventually, maybe she won't. Either way, it's not my problem anymore. So if this story made you check your spare rooms for other people's storage or made you grateful your parents set boundaries, hit like and subscribe, because I've got more stories. Stories about children who weaponized concern, stories about houses that were too big until all the freeloading storage got moved out. stories about 67-year-old women who hired movers and simplified their daughters' lives without permission, just like their daughters tried to simplify theirs. Spoiler alert, we're not helpless. We're not confused. We see exactly what you're doing, and when you push, we push back. With moving trucks, with storage units, with boundaries that should have existed 15 years ago. Want me to downsize? Fine. I'll downsize your stuff. Want me to simplify? Great. I'll simplify it by removing your clutter. Want me to move? Not happening. But your stuff? Already moved. To a storage unit that you pay for, that you deal with, while I enjoy my house, my space, my 3 empty bedrooms that are mine again. Lindsay learned that lesson. The $280 a month lesson. The your stuff isn't here anymore lesson. The mom isn't as helpless as you thought lesson. And you know what? She needed to learn it, needed to understand that you can't manipulate your mother with fake concern, can't pressure her into leaving her home for your benefit, can't use words like comfort and simplifying when you really mean I want your house and you're in the way, because some mothers see through that. Some mothers fight back. Some mothers hire movers on a Saturday morning while you're at soccer games. And some mothers sleep very well that night in their houses that they're keeping forever.